So, is divorce in our future?
Well, we sure hope not, but we are definitely making marriage more of a commitment and more of a priority this year. I think we have been people who were very focused on all the things that we had to do. So we had a blended family. We have 3 children. When we got married, they were 17, 15, and 13. So our main priority was, let's just get all these people in one house and nobody kill each other.
So, we went to our first marriage conference with our friends from Charlotte, North Carolina.
We did. They are the Franklins, Derek and Lakeisha, and we went to their church. It's St. Paul Baptist Church in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they had a marriage conference, and we went to that conference this past weekend. It was our first one. We learned a lot. And so our recommendation is, if you've never been to a marriage conference before, what do you think?
I think you should go. You'll learn a lot about yourself and about your spouse or your significant other.
Yes. And they also did a couple breakout sessions where it was just the guys and it was just the girls, and people were able to share. And I think it's encouraging because you learn that other people feel the same way that you feel, and you're not like on an island and you're the only person that feels this way, because I think sometimes you feel like that when it's just you and your spouse. What do you think?
I agree.
So what was your favorite thing from the conference?
Well, there's a lot that we learned. I don't have a favorite, but one of the things that stuck out to me is women. Now look, guys, this is for the women, all right? So ladies, don't get mad. If you have something going on in your mind, please communicate that to us so that we'll understand where you're coming from. Sometimes you want to talk to us and we don't know if we should be in the listening mode or do you want me to fix it mode. So please communicate that to us so that we'll know how to respond. What's your favorite thing?
Okay, so let's talk about your favorite thing.
No, so it's not up for discussion.
It is.
It is for the guys.
Okay, but
guys, I'm sure you can relate to that, right?
So we can help the people, so we can help the ladies. Well, what is it that you want? You want me to say, now I'm going to talk to you about what happened at work today, and I just want you to listen.
Yeah, let us know if you want us to listen or if you want us to try to fix the problem for you. We're in the listening mode, okay. And then when we finish, you be like, so what are you going to do? And I'm like, I didn't know you wanted me to do anything. I was just listening.
Okay,
creative listening.
What if I want you to listen and provide feedback? Not solving feedback, but just like let me know you listening. Because, sometimes I be wanting you to be like, yeah, nah, girl.
Well, we don't know. You have to tell us. You have to put us in that mind frame so that we'll know what to say and how to respond to your emotions. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So if I need a hug, I need to say that.
Well, I mean, yeah. I think you should.
Player, you do not be catching the clues.
Guys, tell
my
me.
My little lip can be vibrating and he'll be like, what?
Guys, if you feel the same way, please put it in the comment section. What do you think the women should do? How you think they should communicate to us?
Yes, put it in the comment section. And ladies, y'all can put it in the comment section too. So my favorite part was the lady, Pastor Steele, they actually came from a church in Concord. We'll put that down at the bottom. They have a business that they call themselves the Marriage Gurus. And she said one of the pillars, and they gave us 10 or 12 pillars. I think it was 10 that are the foundations for a healthy marriage. And one of them was grace. And so she did this practice where you had to do your hands like this. And so she was like, every time your spouse does something that aggravates you, that you need to give them grace. And the project is to say grace, grace, grace.
Wait, is that what you guys were laughing about?
Yeah, no, I don't know if that's what we were laughing about, but just like when your husband does something that aggravates you, instead of your first response being something negative, to really try to offer them grace, because we receive so much grace from our Heavenly Father, to really try to offer grace. And she gave this little project of grace, grace, grace. So honey, we got back in the car trying to figure out how to get to the next place that we were going. And I already was in the car going,
that wasn't my fault. I was driving, so
I was doing it about you. You okay?
What did I do?
Wasn't nobody else in the car.
What did I do?
I don't know. We went to a place called Optimist Hall in Charlotte, which is amazing. I'm sure we'll talk about it. But they have all this great food there, all these different types of food. But everybody and their cousin was at Optimist the day. I keep wanting to say Optimus Prime, like
Optimist Hall.
But anyway, it's Optimist Hall. Everybody was there, and they were all trying to get parking spaces. So we like looped around for forever, and he was getting super frustrated. If he said, "It's so many people here," I mean, I can't believe it's so many people here. He said that at least 25 times, and I was like, okay, but I didn't get mad. I was just like,
oh, really?
threw your shoulders in it. Grace.
You know I have the keys, right?
Grace. But don't you want a wife that gives you grace? I mean, I'm just saying. Grace.
If you don't know what Optimist Hall is, we'll link it to this video right here.
Yes. So that being said, we had a great weekend. We left the marriage conference and I surprised Jeff. He doesn't like surprises. He's like the grumpy old man that says no to everything and then like goes along with it after you get there. So we came to, where did we come? Lake Norman State Park, which is absolutely beautiful, very picturesque. I am a big camping picturesque type person. I like for the campsite to be pretty, bug free and neat.
Good luck.
So
Good luck with that.
They did a good job though. We stayed at the cabins. It was very economical. The only thing about the cabin is it did not have a bathroom, so we had to use the bathhouse. That was, as RVers, we have our own bathroom, so we are not used to doing that, but the bathhouse was really clean, and I think it turned out to be a really neat thing. I really tried to go out of my way to make him comfortable because I know even though we're off the grid, the Duke and Carolina game was going on. We lost, but I knew he was going to want to.
Carolina.
Carolina lost.
We lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I knew that he was going to want to watch that game, so I tried to make sure I brought the projector and a little screen and made it like, our own little cabin-like fort.
Well, let's go ahead and show him right here.
Yes.
So check it out.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no Creflo dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo. Smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky in vibrato. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay.
In addition to everything else that we got to do for the weekend, we also stopped into a local winery called Daveste Vineyards. It's in Troutman, North Carolina, and we absolutely love to take in some of the local wines. Lucky for us, North Carolina is one of the top states for producing wines, and Daveste did not disappoint. In addition to being a winery and vineyard, it's also a private event venue, and the grounds were absolutely beautiful. They have their own wines, but they also do their own craft beer. So we were able to do a flight of both wine and beer. Jeff is a big fan of IPA. I think I'm probably going to stick to wine. I got to try it and not necessarily my favorite, but their wines were amazing. Jeff enjoyed the beer.
Fellas, one thing you have to do for your wife to show some affection is hold her hand. They get weak and feeble and to keep them from running into a tree and all sorts of bad things that could happen to them. Hold your wife's hand. That way you get all kind of brownie points and she'll know that you're always there for her.
Okay, right? And when you hold your wife's hand, okay, put lotion on your hands. Just saying.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying.
Well, I wash my hands.
Put lotion. put lotion on your
Guys,
hands.
I wash my hands a lot.
Hold your
And
water.
I didn't have lotion because my wife has us off the grid. Okay.
I
put
have lotion.
Yeah, but your lotion smells girly. It smells like strawberries and all that other stuff.
Girly lotion ash. Girly lotion ash.
I'll take the lotion.
One of the things that I really liked from the marriage conference was the idea of a fiscal meeting. And so this is a meeting where you meet every week with your spouse, and if you have children, you can include them in the meeting. But it's a meeting where we discuss the business part, like who needs to be where this week? What's the calendar this week? What do we have going on this week? Because, you know, people like Jeff, I send him a calendar request for things, but we don't read the calendar. Okay, we don't.
I read it. I just forget. What you put on it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So the fiscal meeting is a way to call things up to people's memory about what's going on this week. It's an opportunity to talk about the meal plan, like, well, what things would you like to eat this week? It's an opportunity to talk about the schedule, like who needs to be where. And it's an opportunity to plan date nights, because date nights, although we all know they're important, if you don't plan them, they tend to not happen. Or people say, what you want to do?
I wonder who that would be, though. I mean, nobody in our
Exhibit
household says
Exhibit
that.
A, it would be Jeffrey Lloyd.
That is not true.
No planning.
You know better than that's
guys, okay, so guys, women want you to plan something. Like, don't put it on me, what you want to do, and me have to plan it. No, we do a lot of that. So we want you to plan something. Whisk us away. You know, and it doesn't have to be, you don't have to fly me out somewhere, although I will take it. I'm just saying, you know, make a plan so that when date nights come up, you know, you're not just kind of looking for things to do. One of the things they talked about with date night is to put things in categories. So you have, like, you know, are we going to do an entertainment type date today? Are we going to do an adventure type date? So you have options of things that you like. So restaurants, if that's what you want to do, if you're going to see a show, if you're going to do something adventurous like, you know, camping or going somewhere, kind of different things. Roller skating.
No.
Why you can't roller skate?
I can't skate.
They got the little things that beginners can hold on to.
No, she just wants me to fall so she can continue to laugh at me, and that'll probably be a video.
Well, if I had the chance to catch you on video, first of all, I'm going to say, are you okay?
Right, sure.
And then if you're fine, I'm going to laugh.
I know. That's why we're not doing skating. At least not with a camera. All right.
But the point is, we're going to bring you guys some more marriage content because it's important to make our relationship strong. And if you don't work at them, just like at the gym with muscles, they get weak. And so...
Yeah, you saw my muscles. Y'all saw that.
Yeah, we did, babe. And I mean, I don't know how I'm going to be able to go on the rest of the day.
That's what attracted you. That's one of the 1,000 things that attracted you to me was my
physique.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep your physique up, guys.
Lake Norman State Park sits on the beautiful Lake Norman, which is the largest man-made body of fresh water in the state of North Carolina. The park itself is almost 2,000 acres. They have biking trails, hiking trails, fishing, and boat rentals. In addition to RV and tent camping, they also have 6 cabins, one of which we had the great pleasure of staying in. The water is beautiful, and in addition, they have a public beach. If you've never been to Lake Norman State Park, we highly recommend it.
Ready for your morning stroll?
I am. It's beautiful.
So Katina had a little bit of an accident. She tried to hold a cup with her mouth and zip her jacket, and let me see if you got any on yourself.
I didn't. I'm smooth like that.
You smooth
I fell and got up and shot a basket. That's
yeah,
what
right.
I did.
Sure you did.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah. For a person that says she's never played basketball.
But you know, that's what people do. When you trip and you get up, you be like, and shoot the basket. That's what I did.
You got RV camping sites here. And you got tent pad camping sites. Pretty nice. You got the picnic table, fire pit, and then the tent camping pad. And then you got the lake. Another trail.
While most of the sites had a full hookup, several of them did not. So there was a dump station that was located right at the campground, and it was really convenient to get to. Jeff said that it was big rig friendly. Of course, the dumping is all Jeff's department. They had camp hosts who were on staff 24 hours a day, which is really neat because sometimes at state parks, if you need somebody, you can't get anybody to answer the phone. But we actually did need them, and they answered. And the bathrooms, Chuck and Sherry always talk about the bathrooms when they go places. And so this bathroom did not disappoint. It was super, super clean and actually kind of snazzy with the decor. They had about 5 stalls and then 3 showers. This was the accessible shower, which was plenty big. And the one thing that Sherry always talks about is, does the door have a lock? And this one did. Two of my dear, dear friends who used to live in our hometown now live close to Lake Norman State Park, and they came over Sunday morning and we went for a walk. It was amazing. On our way home, we stopped at Love's and I got the Chester's experience.
I left my job.
Wait a minute.
Last week.
Chester's is that good?
I left my job.
Okay.
And I came here.
Okay.
Just to get dinner.
Dinner.
For the husband.
For the husband.
And it was 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Dinner wasn't not until 6.
Okay.
It's not a game.
Okay, Chester's is not a game.
It's
folks.
not a game. Don't play with it.
Don't play with Chester's. Okay. So what should I get? What's the favorite? What do we?
Fried chicken,
Uh-huh.
potato wedges, macaroni and cheese, green beans, mashed potatoes, and don't forget your apple pie or your strawberry pie.
Oh, they got a strawberry
Deep
pie.
fried, don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Okay. This is my first Chester's experience, folks. But we have a professional who told me everything I need to get.
Please.
Okay.
Yes, I'm talking about wig off. Yes, don't let it fool you.
So after you went into Chester's and made a commercial, and now that you had an opportunity to eat Chester's, what's your opinion?
I mean, I'm going to give it chicken. I'm going to give that chicken 9.5 out of 10.
That is pretty strong.
Yeah, it was fresh. It was seasoned well. It was crispy. Now, granted, I don't get to eat fried chicken that much because it's never, ever on plan. But it was good.
So you rank it higher than Bojangles, KFC, not Chick-fil-A, but Church's Chicken and Popeyes? Where would you rate that?
Definitely higher than Church's. Definitely higher than KFC. Popeyes, I don't have a opinion of because we don't have one close enough to us for me to have eaten it enough to give it a grade. Bojangles, yeah, I'm gonna give it just a little bit of edge over Bojangles because of the crispiness.
What about the seasoning?
Seasoning was good. Everything was good, and it wasn't hot. It didn't, it wasn't that hot taste.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll see the commercial that we shot on a TV or something in your area soon.
Well, all I know is that lady that said she's been driving up here to get this Chester's need to call her. They need to give her a full gift card or something because she convinced me. And so I even got you a Chester's apple pie.
Oh.
For you to try, and let's talk about it.
All right. We'll do that once we get home.
All right.
The plane is almost gone. See that? See that? That's like Katina Merriman. She knew I had all this. It's a lot of it you can't see under these clothes. What? Okay, cut.